So I think I might have messed something up. Hey, I figured it out.
Yeah, it doesn't work on laptop though. It only works on the mobile.
Oh, does it? Yeah, I that
So
might be it.
I had the laptop set up and it wouldn't work, so I had to grab my mobile out.
Oh, even for that too. Oh, okay, yeah. I was trying to set it up on there, and I was trying for the laptop for a long time, and I was like, I can't
Yeah.
find the setting. And
Well,
then,
I was yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. This works. Let's do this way.
yep, yep, that works for me.
How was the gym?
Oh, was nice.
Yeah.
Just you know, regular gym work. It's like the UFC gym they have over here, so it's kind of nice, but it's also loud because they have people like hitting punching bags and doing all this other stuff over there. But it was cool.
Yeah, we have the same one here. So that must be a worldwide UFC, is it?
Oh yeah, I would guess. They're everywhere. Our one here though is like BJ Penn's. It says like UFC gym BJ Penn. On it.
Oh,
Did
very
you?
good.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Anyways,
right, so I have some things to show you.
okay.
So, today when I was cleaning, I found that so they're like a little silver and gold feathers,
Oh, cool.
which reminded me of a dream I had.
Oh,
So it
nice.
was, yes, so it was a dream I had ages ago where I was not in this body, in a different body, and I was in love with a Native American Indian chief.
Cool.
I know, it was so good. That
Oh,
was a good
nice.
one. So that was my reminder to tell you about that one. Which
Oh,
ones have
cool.
you had lately?
Oh man, what was my most recent dreams? I guess last night I was dreaming of like hanging out with Jason Momoa.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I
I
had
had,
like this big tiger with me for some reason, and then I wanted to take the tiger to this like grassy hill. So like I picked it up and I walked over to this hill to put it down, and then I turn around and there's this like aggressive looking guy right over me, and I was like, oh, like what's this guy want? And he pulled out a knife, and I was like, oh. So then I told the tiger to attack him, and it like bit him right in his armpit, and uh, and then I woke up.
but in that one, did you not know? So you weren't lucid or you were
Oh,
lucid?
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Okay. So that's the issue I have as well. Like sometimes we know we're in a dream. Like does this happen for you as well? You something stupid happens and you go, I know I'm dreaming, and then you're lucid.
Oh yeah, that's one of the main ways to do it. Either something stupid or something just can't happen. Like you see a talking trash can or something, and you're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
that's
But
not
so
possible." It
but for
must be
you
real.
with that one with the tiger, right? That was one that you should have been alerted to, that you could have gone, I can be lucid. This can't be real. But
Oh
it
yeah,
didn't work.
yeah. No, I mean most of the time I don't catch it. You know what I mean? I think almost in basically every dream, I would imagine something's happening within that dream. Even if it's like me hanging out with Jason Momoa, be like, I don't know that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So there's
you
always some truth to it.
realistically, yeah, you should have been alerted to the fact. So I think with me, it's 10% of the time. 10% of the time that I'm in a dream, something stupid happens and I go, oh my God, this isn't real. And then I start flying or whatever I want to do, right? But 90% of the time, it's I think it's real.
That's still pretty good. I mean, if it's 10% of the time, Oh yeah. So how often do you have lucid dreams?
Maybe once every 2 weeks, I reckon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 That's a pretty
But you
good
know
amount,
what?
right?
Look, the lucid dreams are great. That is fantastic. I think you even wake up the next day and you're so happy, right? They're so much
Oh
fun.
yeah.
But I also get sleep paralysis.
Mm.
Do you get that?
I used to get it. There was a time where I was like going. I was going to massage school. I was still kind of relatively new to my current job that I have. We just had our first kid. So I was like, a very stressful time in my life and my sleep was all screwed up. And that was
Mm.
the only time I would have sleep paralysis with some level of consistency. But since then, I maybe have it like once a year ish, something like that now.
So when you have sleep paralysis, how do you get out of it?
Well, I have this way has never failed me. Well, most of the time I try to stay in it. So I actually kind of like the sleep paralysis state. Like even when the sleep paralysis demon shows up,
I hate that.
no, I always try, even though it's totally terrifying. I always
It's
try to
so
stay in it
scary. I
because
hate it.
because like my general belief is that no matter what, I'm gonna wake up and be okay, right? And I've even had it where I felt like I was being possessed and stuff like that. But
Oh God.
anyway, my go-to to wake up is I close my eyes and I shake my head hard back and forth, and that's always worked at waking me up out of it. That or even like
Wow.
a nightmare dream or whatever else. Yeah,
But I
just
don't know how you're moving in it because when I'm in it and the demon's there, I can't do anything. I can't move my finger. I can't speak. I can't anything. When I'm in it, I
oh
can't move
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, so I mean, I initially can't kind of move, although I could kind of move my finger and I can like stretch out my toes because I'll try to touch the demon. And if the demon's next to me, I'm trying to be like,
Oh
take my
my God.
pinky out, like I want to touch it. You know what I mean? So I feel like I have some slight amount of movement, but then when I
Right.
close my eyes and shake my head hard, it doesn't really feel like I'm shaking my head in the experience. But then
Yeah.
just the effort of me trying to do it breaks through to my real head, and then I wake up in bed going like this.
But when you're trying to do it, is it like it feels like a slow movement or something? Like
Oh yeah,
because you really can't because you can't move in it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just basically a lot of effort. But I think the main thing actually that kind of works with it is you
Yeah.
close your eyes because when you're having sleep paralysis, your eyes are actually closed, right? I mean, at least most of the
Yeah,
time,
but
you just
it feels like they're open. It feels like
yeah,
they're open, and you're
yeah,
looking at the scary guy. It's so
yeah,
horrible.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've had it once where he was talking. He was like talking in my ear. I can't even remember what he was saying, the demon, but
yeah.
it was so scary. That was some freaky stuff. I don't even know what he said. I don't remember. But I just get out of it by I go God or Jesus. That's my way out. That's the only thing I
Okay,
can think because I
nice.
can't move. I hate
And
it.
it works. I mean, and that
Yes,
works to wake you up
that
out of
is
it.
what works. That works for me. That wakes me up. But then when I wake up, I'm like, I'm still scared, so I have to sleep with the light on.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because if you're dealing
Like,
with sleep paralysis, you're probably really tired anyway, right? Because normally when you have sleep paralysis, you're like, for me at least, my sleep schedule was all screwed up, so I am really tired, which really
yeah.
increases the chances of you falling asleep quickly. And if you fall asleep right after waking up out of it, more than likely you're going right back to it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No. Once I get up and turn the light on and everything, and I eat food and I have a drink because I don't want it again.
yeah,
Because I've had that experience where you go back and you're back in it again,
yeah.
and he's got you again. That demon. I hate him.
It is funny that it always seems to be like a demon. Why isn't it like a nice guy show up
I
when you're dealing with sleep
I know.
paralysis? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, scientifically, don't they say it's like it's just our fear? So
Yeah, yeah, I think for the
we
most part.
creating him.
Yeah,
So he
because
has
you're
to be the
trying to move,
scariest.
you can't move, right? So you feel a little bit of fear, and then I think because there's so much talk about it, right? Everybody kind of knows of the sleep paralysis, and then you start to expect it. And anytime you're in one of these dreamlike worlds, expectation is huge, right? If you start expecting it, lo and behold, more than likely he's showing up, walking in the doorway.
I know, and sadly, you know how they say speak of the devil and the devil appears? So now we brought it again. I'm probably gonna have it again, like, oh God. Let's.
Maybe speak of God or Jesus, and maybe He'll appear
Oh
while
no,
you're
well I
there,
do
right?
that as well. I do that as
Yeah.
well. So I was going to tell you of one of the ones that I went into. So you know the ones that you love to talk about where you're falling asleep and you start to get the picture. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
start,
My favorite. Yep.
what is it called
Hypnagogic.
again?
Hip.
That.
Yep.
Yes. So usually for me it's trees. So if I can get the trees really clear, I can fall into the dream and fly around the trees. That's my main one that I can do.
That's actually some of the stuff I see a lot too. Like it's like normally for me it'll be like mountain scenery with trees and like nature.
Yes,
That's
it's nature.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the easiest for me to conjure up. So I'll actually try to conjure that up on purpose, right? And that can kind of be my initial lead off point into the liminal dreaming state. And then from there on, you can kind of, essentially control it like you would a regular dream, right? You can have any types of visuals show up. But I find a good starting point is you want to find something you can easily picture, like trees for you or like mountain scenery for me. And then you
Yeah.
can just kind of use that as a jumping off point and then carry on, with whatever you want
But
after.
with yours, so when you close your eyes, do you create it from scratch or is it starting to come to you when you close your eyes? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so not initially when I close my eyes. So basically, I'll close my eyes and I'll start falling asleep, right? And I'm just kind of essentially passing the time until you start to hit stage one of sleep, because that's where all this hypnagogic imagery stuff is. So you're just kind of passing the time, following your breath, doing whatever, and then you just keep your attention peeled to what's happening behind your closed eyes, or watching with your third eye, or however it is you want to think about it. And then once you
Yeah.
start to notice things popping up, and then I'll carry on from there.
Yeah. So do you feel like, because that's with me too. So I'm in it and it slowly just starts appearing and then it becomes really clear because you try and, I don't know how to say it, you see it starting and the more you can zone into it, the clearer it is
100%.
until
Yeah.
it's so clear that you, for me, I think I fall into the picture kind of thing. Like
Oh,
it's
that's the
clear, it's
best.
clear, it's clear, and I fall into it.
So
Is
so
that
that's
how it feels?
actually like so I think what you're describing is you're describing a wild, right? So when you fall into it, is it like you're in
Yeah.
it in the first person like it is in waking life, or is it like you're watching it?
So no, I don't know what I appear like or what I look like in it. I just my soul or whatever it is goes into it. So as if it's a scene, right?
Yeah.
And then the part of me that can leave, maybe that's what it is, goes into the scene. So then I'm flying around. Oh, I must have hands or something because I can touch the leaves, I can feel
Yeah.
things. I can go down to the ground, I can pick up pebbles. So some part of me has a body. There's something
Yeah.
there that I can, yeah, so I can feel things.
Oh, so
And
so that's good.
they
Yeah,
feel
for
real.
me, it's kind of like a diff. So you're slipping into REM probably, right? So you have this whole liminal dream stage one of sleep stuff, and if you're lucky enough to have a wild awake initiated lucid dream, that's when you
Yeah.
go from stage one of sleep directly into REM, right? But if you go to sleep initially at night, so most of the time when you go to sleep for the first two sleep cycles, right? Each sleep cycle is roughly 90 minutes. You tend to go stage one of sleep into stage two and three, four, which is like three and four is the deep sleep, right? Then you hit REM. So a lot of times it's actually kind of hard to have a wild, or it's hard to transition from the liminal hypnagogic state and fall into it like you're describing. That can be hard to do a lot without doing wake back to bed. If you do the wake back to bed technique, then it makes it infinitely easier, because by that point you probably will go stage one of sleep directly into REM.
What do you mean? How do you do it your way? How do you do it that way?
Oh, so like, well, wake back to bed is essentially where you want to sleep for, say, at least like 3 hours or so, just because most of the time, just from whatever science has said, and they've done sleep lab studies, when people go to sleep in the beginning of the night, you go like, stage one, which is where the hypnagogic visuals are.
Yeah,
Stage two has some of that. Then you hit the deep sleep stuff. And so you want to
yeah.
try to get rid of all of your deep sleep so you can go directly from stage one into REM. Yeah.
Right. Okay. See, I wake up all the time. So
Oh,
I think
I
that,
see.
yeah, I don't know if I ever have the deepest sleep because I wake up a lot.
Oh
So
yeah, well, like, how much? Two,
I
three
must
times
be
a night?
naturally doing it. Sometimes I can wake up in an hour, sometimes I wake up in 3 hours.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I don't know if I'm ever sleeping deeply.
Well,
I think I'm not.
that's great to have wilds, and for a lucid dreaming practice, you're
But
essentially
what are they
in
called?
waking up the bed.
What are they called? What do you call them?
For which ones?
The ones that you say that I'm having where I'm
Oh,
jumping into it.
what wild?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what it's called.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's an acronym. Stands for wake induced or wake initiated
Ah,
lucid dreams, and those are some of the best things. I know a lot of people who
yeah.
try years and years and years pursuing that, and they maybe only have a couple. So if you can have them a lot, that's awesome. Because when you do have that feeling of falling into it, doesn't it
Yeah.
feel great? Like a lot
Oh
of
my
times it can
God,
come
I
with a good
know.
strong body high, like a
But
physical sensation that
this
goes with
has
it.
been natural. I've had this. I didn't know what any of it was. I just assumed everyone has it because I've had it all since I was a kid. But even the sleep paralysis, because I've had that since I was a kid. How
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
But one of the ones I was going to tell you, I normally have the nature, the trees. So I get in and I'm flying. But once I had a room that wasn't mine, this is so weird. And so I was looking at it in my head from above. So I'm like looking down
Yeah.
into this room and I fell into the room. And then I was in the room. So then I was looking at everything and touching everything in the room, and again it felt real. So I'm touching pillows and blankets, and I don't know whose room it was. Sorry,
Did,
whoever.
did, did you see your
I went
body
in
in
someone's.
it or no?
No, there was no one in the room,
Oh,
and I don't know whose room it was. So I probably was in
astral
someone's room.
projected into somebody's room.
I've thought of that too. I've thought, what if we are doing this and astral projecting somewhere?
That's a
If
possibility.
so, I really went
Yeah.
in someone's room. So maybe.
They have that whole remote viewing thing, right? So it could be possible. I actually had
Yeah.
one of the guys who follows my channel. He's pretty good at doing that, and so we tried to run a little experiment where he tried to like come to my house and then tell me stuff about my house.
That's awesome. Did
Yeah,
it work?
not really. I mean, it vaguely worked. I think like he had the two-story thing correct, so it is two stories. But then essentially everything else was kind of off about it.
Oh, so he was trying to visit you and describe what he saw.
Yeah, yeah, we're just running a little experiment, and then I tried to
Oh
do
my
it to where
God.
he lives, and I was nowhere near correct.
That's funny. It'd be good if it could work. You could leave like a little note, leave a little note, and he has to read it or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one too. That's some of the yeah. What book was it? I read a book about it, where and I did a breakdown of it. Explorations in consciousness, and they had a lot of little experiments and tests that people have ran, and some of them were successful. And man, I've tried to prove this to myself for so long. I just haven't been able to do it. Guess I'll keep trying, but
Right. So have you gotten to the point where you feel like you've left your body like within your house at night?
oh
Have
yeah,
you
yeah,
done
yeah.
when you do see, because I've done that as well. I've done that. You feel like you've left your body, and I
It
don't know if
looks
it's a
like your
dream
house,
or if it's
right?
actually astral. But my house is never exactly the same. It's not exactly my house. So
Yeah.
there'll be like a fan where there's not a fan or something. So it's not, which makes me wonder if I've actually left my body or I haven't, or I've dreamt it.
Yeah, I mean, every time I've done it,
Can
like
you shut that for me?
the
Thank you.
house wasn't exactly as is. There was always little things off here and there. Like the most solid time I did it, where everything seemed pretty much in place, but like my son wasn't in the bed, so he was still really young and was sleeping with me and my wife in the bed. And then like I was having a hard time falling asleep. And then at one point I was like, oh wait a second, I think I'm dreaming. So I tried to sit up. And when I sat up, I was like, oh wait, I am dreaming. I can see my body there, see my wife, but my son wasn't there.
That's
The,
so good.
the room all looked, pretty good. And then like I walked out. It still felt to me like a dream though. As everything looked real, but it still felt, like a lucid dream to me. And
Yeah.
then I walk out into the living room, and then the guy who we used to have a renter that lived here. He comes walking in the door, and I was like, "Oh, hey, Alden, what's up?" Blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got this car trouble and all this and that." Um, Anyway, then the dream carried on. It turned into just a regular lucid dream. I ended up going outside, flying off, exploring the dream environment. But then, like
Yeah.
the next day, I was talking to Alden, like, "Hey, did you have car trouble last night or anything like that?" And he's like, "Ah, no, man, my car was fine."
Oh, weird, but it felt real.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it felt real, but as far as I can
What?
tell, it was still a dream.
What if it was parallel, like a parallel universe? So in that one, he had car trouble. I don't know because I don't know why
Possible.
things are slightly different. Like my fan and
Yeah,
that guy having car trouble. So it could be a parallel. Do you believe in this
absolutely.
multiverse thing?
Yeah, that's possible for sure.
Everything's possible. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had one once where I was flying through like the world was jade. It was all jade. Everything was jade. Buildings, everything. It was just so weird. I've had random ones. Hey, I've had so many randoms.
yeah. How much dreams a night do you typically recall?
So I don't always remember. So I make sure. I think I told you this once. I have to put them in my notes. So
Mm,
on my phone, in your notes.
yeah.
So I wake up and just at least put like some words so that it will jog my memory the next day.
That tends to work. Yeah, for me, like
Yeah.
I'll go through times where I'm really good with it, and I'm recording like 3 to maybe like 5 dreams a night. But then I'll go through other periods of times where I'm barely paying attention to it. Like I know I'm having dreams, but like I'll wake up and be like, "Oh, forgot them all." I
I
got
know
to write
it's
down.
But you know that your brain, so when you first wake up and you go, oh, I'll remember that, I'll remember that. And then some hours pass and you go, I should have written something down because you don't remember it.
Oh yeah, it slips out real quick.
But I wonder why, hey? Like, it's just so weird. Why we lose it if we don't write it down.
So I've looked into that. I forget the name of it, but when you're dreaming, there's some chemical in your brain that's very similar to the chemical that gets released when you're like blackout drunk. Like when you drink so much
Right.
you can't remember, it messes with your memory. So it's like the same chemical, and that's why they have some things that can really work. I might even have it up here.
So that's why we end up having the memory loss because
Yeah,
it's
so
like
they
this.
have supplements. So like galantamine, it's like an Alzheimer medicine, and they sell it like just off Amazon over here in the States. I think some other places you got to have a prescription for it, but that works because it blocks it. And if you ever have tried galantamine and go to sleep, your
No.
dream recall fucking skyrockets, makes a
Oh,
humongous difference.
what is it? A drug?
Yeah, no, it basically is a drug. Yeah, it is. It is, and it's prescription only in some places, but it's like an Alzheimer's drug, where like
Right.
it blocks it, and then because it
Wow.
blocks it, it increases dream recall and your chances of getting lucid by a lot. But then you can build a tolerance for it. Aside from you don't want to be taking it
Mm.
every single night, but like the half life of it or how long it lasts is really short as well. So I believe it lasts something like an hour and a half, right? So you pretty much got to do it with wake back to bed, because if you do it when you first go to sleep at night, you're going to waste a bunch of it going through deep sleep, right?
Yeah.
But
Mm.
it works good. It works good. I've had a bottle. My bottle is like many years old already. I don't even know if it's still good anymore, but I keep a bottle around.
It's a strange thing to find.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a back in time dream?
I have, but yeah, I mean, I have. There was one in particular where like I went back to being a baby, and it felt like I was like small and like looking up at my
That is so
and
cool.
like
I've
my
never
older
had that
brother
one.
was there, but like the ages were a little bit wrong because my brother was like kind of a lot older. He's only he's like
Right.
4 years older than me. But
Yeah.
yeah, have you?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I had one where I was maybe 10 or something, and I went to my grandmother's house. And in here now, I had forgotten a lot of her house. But in the dream, I was touching things and remembering things, and like specifically her couch. I can't even explain how it felt, but I had this feeling, but I'd forgotten about it until I was in it, like in the dream. And
Mm-mm.
I got to walk through it as a 10-year-old, myself as a 10-year-old, and touch everything. It was just so weird. But there was no one there. There was nobody else there, just me. So I feel like it was time, sort of like time travel, but no one was there.
Yeah. Either way,
Lone
that's all
time
good.
travel. Time stopped and I was looking through the house. Weird, but that's the only time travel, except for my Indian, my Native American Indian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know what year that was.
How yeah? How long ago was that dream? Like that
Oh, like that a
feathers
couple of
reminded you of.
oh, a couple of years ago I had that dream, but I wrote it down straight away because I don't know what body I was. I don't know what I looked like or anything, but I know that I loved this man and that he loved me. So when I woke up from that,
Awesome.
I was so sad. I was actually sad when I
You
woke up from
wake up and you're like, oh crap,
where
it's
did he
over.
go? Like, oh, I was so sad, and I couldn't tell anybody. Like, because you know how most people, most people would think that's insanity, right? But I
Oh
felt
yeah.
really
I
sad.
mean, nah, not insanity. You could tell, but then the reason why I wouldn't tell, say like I have that dream,
I
I
wouldn't
can't
tell.
I can't be telling my wife that.
Oh no, I know. Well, I just didn't want to tell other people that because I was like, I felt like so lonely without the man that I loved. It took me a little bit to
Oh.
get over him because it felt real. It felt so real. So I couldn't tell people.
Now,
I just
were
had
you
to.
able to find him again? Have you tried to find him again in your dreams?
Oh, I want to, but I've never found him again. No, I've never seen him again. And up until today, actually, today, because I don't always remember him, or don't always think of him, but when we were cleaning, and this doesn't belong to anyone. What I showed you, the feathers. So no one knows where that came from. But that
Dropped
reminded
it
me that
off.
when
Yeah.
I it reminded me that when I talk to you, I will tell you about him.
Yeah, you
So
should try find them again. Have you ever tried to look for returning dream characters within one of your lucid dreams before?
oh, no, but I have had one dream character come back to me a few times.
Yeah, you
Like
should
no,
try.
I didn't ask him to come back, but he joined me again a few times.
So, like, one of my favorite ways to try and find returning dream characters is
Yeah.
like you just so like my go-to is if I'm in a crowded area, this just seems to have worked the best for me over the years. I'll just start scanning the crowd, trying to expect them to be somewhere, and then hopefully I see them. If not, another good one
So
is you try
you're
to
thinking
expect them
of
to
him.
yeah, and then you turn around, you look. If they're not there, all good. Just try again. Expect them again. Turn around and look. If they're not there, and then you can just keep rinse and repeating. But that has worked for me to find some, returning dream characters, and then you can carry
Right.
on the experience.
Well, I haven't had him, but I did have. There is a teenage boy that has come to me a few times. I don't even know who he is, but he takes me to random different places, like in the dream world. So I follow him. So, because he knows everything somehow in that world. So he shows me all the different places. I don't know who he is. I don't know if it's real. Like, are the dream characters just from our minds? Is it another world? What are you thinking?
For
Are
me,
we inventing them? Are they us? The dream
man,
characters.
like I am, like I'm so like westernized in my train of thought. I try to stay as open as possible, but I mean, and I am open to it. But as of now, I do think it's all taking place in our heads. So even like that, like when I wake up in my room and it looks like my room and all that, I don't actually think I'm walking around my room. Like I'm open to being wrong on that.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen the proof of it yet.
No, I know, because I think it too. Because sometimes I go, I've definitely gone somewhere. I think no, I've definitely been there. I've been somewhere else, and I don't know if it's me going. I hope that's the case, or if we're just that creative, because it's pretty cool. If our brains are that creative, wow, we're making up entire people. That's
Yeah,
insane,
yeah,
and entire lands. Like, are we really that cool? That's godlike, you know,
yeah.
brain, right?
And like either way it is, I think both answers to me are equally as awesome, essentially, right? Either we really are meeting up with other spirits outside of ourselves,
Yeah.
right? But even if we're not, we're meeting up with parts of our subconscious mind that is obviously, very powerful. I mean, your subconscious mind obviously holds so much more than our conscious mind does, right?
Yeah.
And being able to meet with and befriend and interact with different parts, even if it is just of yourself, that's extremely powerful in its own right. Or say, like, even if you're meeting with like a deceased loved one, right? It would be really cool if you really are meeting with their
Yeah.
spirits. But like, even if that's not the case, the experience of it in the moment, it's still just as impactful, right? So yeah, I
I
think
guess,
either way it's good.
you just reminded me. I remember someone that had passed away, and I was in a dream, and I asked somebody in the dream if I could see him. Can I see how he's going? Can I see if everything's okay? And whoever it was in the dream said, I can show you your version of him, but it's not the real him. So the whatever it was, the person said, can show me my version of this man who'd passed away. But that wouldn't be the real him. And I was like, no, no, I don't need that. So
Oh
that
man,
was
I kind of like that though. I mean,
that.
that's a very, it seemed like a very truthful, thing that they were telling you, right? Even if that
Exactly.
wasn't really what you wanted to hear.
But did my mind make that up? I can't imagine my mind thinking like that. I feel like my mind would just show
Yeah,
me him and I'd be satisfied. So
yeah,
I don't know who that person was, but they were very honest.
cool. I
Yeah. So
like
what have
that.
you had with people that have passed away? Who have you seen? Y- Did it feel
There was one where like it was right after my grandfather passed away, and so I was already lucid, and I was like at my childhood home. I grew up on a horse ranch, so like I'm flying around the horse ranch, and then I'm right by our house, and I see my dad on the porch, right? And so I'm like, "Hey, Dad, look, I can fly really good. I had good control in this dream." And then as I'm showing off to him, I look behind him and I see Grandpa like walking by the door. It was like this screen door, so you could kind of see through it. And I was like, "Oh my God!" Like Grandpa's there, and I was trying to tell him, but I was getting like dream mouth all of a sudden, and I couldn't speak. I was like,
Yeah.
so then I was learning sign language at the time, so I was like, "Grandpa,
Wow.
Grandpa, behind you!" And
That's
then my dad
awesome.
realized it. He looked, and then he turned around. He went into the house with him, and it was a very, saying it now, it sounds kind of just bland, but it was powerful for me. You know what I mean? Woke up kind of like teary eyed, and then like I text my dad the next,
Mm.
hey, did you dream about Grandpa last night? And he's like, I don't remember my dreams. I was like, ah, crap.
Oh, yeah, you want I think with that one, I know what you're saying. It sounds like nothing much happened, but I don't think it was about what happened. It was about how you were feeling. So it was the emotion attached to it. Whatever it was, did it feel like love, like pure love or something like that?
it it felt like I guided their spirits to me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So it
yeah.
felt like I got their spirits to like link up and be together.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's so cool. Because some of the things that I feel like we have in the dreams, in the dreamlands, I feel like we don't have words for, like the feelings.
Oh
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah, it's
So,
ineffable. That's one of my favorite words. Like
yeah,
ineffable, like beyond explaining, right?
yes, because it's a feeling that doesn't sort of have a word here, like here on this earth. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I had a weird God one. I had the strangest God one. And I don't know if my brain got it from a Bible story or something, because it was the burning bush,
Yeah. Yeah.
the right. So I looked at it in a dream, this burning bush, and I felt the pure love thing. So I felt this unconditional love feeling, which I don't have the right words for, probably that. So when I woke up, I was like, what the heck? That was the most intense feeling. And I was just looking at, which I imagine I got that from the Bible, right? But I felt something and it was massive what I was feeling. So I was happy
Yeah.
to have it. That is not a feeling I've had on this earth in this body, whatever that was.
That's another reason why dreams are awesome, because they give you an opportunity to experience things that you just can't really, you just can't
Yeah.
really get any other way. Like, I don't even think some
Well,
kind of
like
crazy
flying.
drug could even match it, you
Well,
know?
the flying, right? The flying's
That too.
insane. Just flying itself with nothing else is crazy. It's
And
so
it's like
much
we know what
fun.
it feels like. Like our bodies know what it
Yeah,
feels like to fly for some reason, right?
I know. And what about when you touch stuff? When you're flying, I think I'm big on touch or something. Hey, I am touching the leaves and then I go down to the ground and I'm like, are you doing that as well? Touching things on your way through.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I specifically would use touch as a way to stabilize the dream. So like, I mean, of course I'm doing it, here and there, but if I feel the dream breaking down and I don't want to wake up yet, that's when I'll specifically start fighting stuff, or even just rub your hands together,
Oh,
or
are
you
you
like,
like trying to ground yourself into it or
yeah,
something?
yeah. So you focus on the textile feeling of everything, and that works really
Mm.
good at solidifying the dream and keeping you from waking up.
So, at the times where have you had the ones where when you don't want to leave, when you're not ready to leave, so you're grabbing onto things, but it can't last forever, right? So when you're leaving, how does it feel? So when you're leaving the dream place and you're about to wake up in bed, what does it feel like to you?
I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, sometimes, I mean, I guess it just actually feels like it just feels like I'm waking up. But I think kind of more towards what you're saying is sometimes like I'll tell the dream characters I'm with like bye, like it's, oh, it's breaking down. I'm keeping it together. Okay, oh, I'm trying to keep it together because I also like to explore the dream space with dream characters. So something I do a lot. Right, I'll tell them, hey, I'm dreaming. Come, let's go fly. We go exploring the place. But then when I'm starting to wake up and I've been trying to keep it together, I'll tell them bye, and they tell me bye back.
Oh,
That's a nice, cool feeling.
I don't say goodbye to mine. I just leave them.
Oh yeah.
So when you tell them that it's a dream, how are they reacting?
See, I think I'm different from most people. My dream characters either don't care or they're happy about it. Most people, it seems like when people tell them that, the dream characters get all pissed off. But mine are cool with it. The only time I've got negative response was when I was like specifically doing an experiment, and I wasn't just saying I'm dreaming. I was telling them they're not real. Right. And when I was
Yeah, see,
impressing
that's
upon them they're
mean.
not real,
You
then
can't
they
tell them they're
got
not
angry.
real.
Yeah, yeah.
What did they say? What did they say when you said you're not real?
Oh man, I have to kind of would look back at my notes.
Because
I,
it's
I
so
don't know if they,
mean.
you know what? I
Imagine
don't.
someone tells you you're not real. Like,
Yeah,
see, it's real.
I think it was just the vibe, just like the vibe of it got really negative, right? And so then what I ended up doing is I was like, okay, I'm out of here, and I teleported. I was at like a snowboarding mountain. So I was like, I tried to teleport them with me because they were my friends in the dream that I was with,
You're
right? We were all
so
going
nice to
snowboarding.
them. Wow.
I was like, okay, we'll go teleport. And then I only teleported myself. And then I snowboarded down the mountain by myself.
Wow. Yeah, I have read that we're not meant to tell. Yeah, you're not meant to tell them they're not real because
Yeah.
apparently, even if it's our head, I don't know
They're
what it
still
is,
real enough, right? Yeah.
but they but they think they're real, right? Don't
Yeah.
they? Because even if we invented them in our brains, we made them think they're real.
And they're as real as you are in the dream, right? Even if it is all in your brain's projecting yourself and it's projecting this dream character. So they are equally as real as you at the minimum, if not some other spirit or something else, right?
Who knows? And we're not going to know while we're here. But speaking of here, what if this is a dream and then we're everyone else's dream characters,
That's
right?
possible. Do a reality check.
And then, yeah, but then are they going to tell us we're not real?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, could be like the Matrix, right?
I don't know. I don't know. But we need to keep practicing the astral. Oh, you know what we need to do? My kids came up with something years ago. They called it dream bombing. You know how you do photo bombing? Do
Oh
you know
yeah.
what photo bomb? Do you guys
Uh,
do that?
yeah, you like you hop in the background of a picture or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know if that was like an Aussie thing. So
Oh yeah, no.
it's a universal thing, right? Photo bombing, right? That's
Yeah,
what you call it.
yeah.
So my kids came up with years ago. Hello. Who's that little one?
Catman.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Um, my kids came up with dream bombing. Dream bombing. You appear in someone's dream. You just appear.
Oh, nice. So like, what brought it up? I mean, how did they come to it? So like, you bombing into somebody else's dream,
Yeah, as
kind of
like
thing?
like a photo one, but you just quickly jump into someone's dream and out. Did you get a
So what
mozzie?
made them think of that though? So they had an experience where they
Oh,
felt like they were in their
I can't
dream.
remember what made them think of it. All I remember is that's a great idea. Because you're just gonna quickly randomly appear in someone's dream and back out.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried many times over the years to try and have a shared dreaming experience
Yeah.
with different people in the community, and I've never had a solid hit with it. Although I've absolutely had dreams that really, really, truly felt I was sharing the dream with another dreamer, not a part of my brain. I really felt like that, but I haven't been able to prove it to myself as of yet.
So the ones that you feel like you're sharing it with aren't people that you really know. Is that right?
Uh, yeah, I mean, oh no, I guess I have felt like I've been sharing dreams with my son in particular. I used to dream about. I mean, I still dream about him a lot, but there was a
Yeah.
lot of times where it really felt like I was taking him flying with me and all this, and then I would
But
always
he doesn't
wake up in the
remember.
morning. I'm like, Dre, what were you dreaming about? He's like, oh, I dreamed about this or I dreamed about that. It's like, ah, shucks, it didn't line up.
Yeah. I agree. I want one to line up so we can confirm with the other
Yeah.
person that yes, we definitely went there and did that. That would be good.
We should try to do it, me and you.
All right, we'll try.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
we'll try.
how we need a place and a time, or no? There's no time in the dream, is there?
I mean, I think the easiest, so this is just like without getting too complicated with it, just if we dream and get lucid, I'll try to
Yeah.
find you, you
All
try to
right.
find
Okay.
me, and then if
Yep.
we're successful, I'll email you my dream, and then you let me know if it lines up with something that you
Oh,
have. Or
if
luckily,
this
maybe if we both get
okay.
lucid, that'd be the best, right? But
Okay, well, we'll do it. So we'll try and do this tonight. I'll
yeah.
just try so hard. So I'm just gonna think of you in there, and we'll see if we can meet up. If it works, then we'll get back on here and we can let people know that it worked.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the cool thing
I really
is
hope
like
it
we're kind of you're like 21 hours ahead of me, but that's kind of close enough. So we'll
works.
actually be
Yeah.
sleeping about the same time ish, right?
Yeah,
So
because
that's good.
what time is it there now?
10:45.
Right. So what time would you go to bed from now? What?
Uh, I'll sleep probably. I don't know. I don't normally stay up past one, so one would be like the late end. If not, I'll sleep at like I don't know before 12 ish typically. So
So what did you say? Mine would be 3 hours. So if it's 10 here, it's one there. Is that right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, so right now for you, it's what is it? It's 7:45.
I can't see the time
8:45.
anywhere here right now. Hmm. I can't see the time anywhere, but it's gonna be.
I,
I can't. I'm using my
I
phone. I can't see the
I
time
think
on it.
7:45. I would guess, but either way, we'll be
All
sleeping
right.
similar time ish. And then I've also had, I was looking into a lot of it, and they were saying how it doesn't even really matter if you are sleeping at the same time because like time and dreams can be all crazy, right? So say even if
Ah.
we're sleeping at totally different times, it still potentially could line up. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but we'll try. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So we will try and do that tonight, and we'll meet back here tomorrow if it works. So we will text or
Yeah.
something, and we'll let each other know.
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
All right. I'll see you there.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's do it.
Thanks. Thanks for the chat.
Yeah. That was very cool.
Very good. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.